If you're ready to turn digital products into rich girl money in 2025, then this video is a goldmine. We're not just throwing out all these random digital product Etsy ideas that you've probably already seen 1,000 times. In this video, we're talking about profitable, high demand, and scalable digital products that people are going crazy for. If we haven't met before, my name's Caitlin. I built a 6-figure Etsy shop while I was in college, and now I help creators package up all their magic into digital products that sell while they're out living their best life. So grab your notebooks, bitches. We are talking about the top 10 digital products to sell on Etsy in 2025, ranked by demand and profitability. Okay, so coming in at number 10, we have digital art. And I know what you're thinking, like digital art, that is not new. It has been around for a very long time. And that's exactly the point of why it's at number 10. It's not going anywhere. And so this category is kind of like what I call a forever product. Like no matter what the trend is or what year it is, everyone loves and is going to want art prints. It's not tied to the same trends like Instagram templates or seasonal planners. People will always want those affordable, downloadable art prints that they can literally print and frame at home. And it still works like a charm in 2025 because like people are always redecorating. Like I know when I get my own place, I will literally redecorate everything according to what holiday it is or what season it is. Like I know when I get my own place, I will literally redecorate everything according to what season or what holiday is around the corner. So whether it's dorm rooms or nurseries or Airbnbs, everyone's always looking for the easiest way to elevate a space. And digital prints are very budget friendly. So if you're adding wall art to your Etsy shop, here are some pro tips. First, I would create cohesive bundles. So typically the best selling art prints are the ones that have like, 3 art prints in one listing. So you're not really just selling art, you're selling a curated gallery for your customer. And number 2, position your shop as a mood. So when they go to your shop and they buy from your shop, they should be catching a vibe. So when you're thinking about your customer, is she like a minimalist girly? Is she a vintage poster queen? Make your shop feel like a Pinterest board. This product has very few expenses and very high profitability as long as you niche down and brand yourself correctly. Okay, now we have number 9, which is coloring pages. And this is one of the products that are like stupid simple, but like if you do it right, it's a total cash cow. It's 2025, babe. Coloring pages are not just for kids anymore. Now we have parents, teachers, adults looking for some kind of stress relief, and you can serve all of them. So let's break it down into 3 audience types. First audience, obviously the parents and kids. So this is a gold mine, especially for the moms who are wanting like these easy printable activities to keep their kids occupied. So think jungle animals, farm life, outer space, or holidays like Easter, Christmas, Halloween. You can even make educational pages, so like, the alphabet or numbers, states, planets, things like that. And you can also bundle these into like 25 to 50 page packs. And for audience number 2, we have teachers. Teachers shop on Etsy too, especially on Sundays when they're like lesson planning and stuff. They're looking for activities that are educational, engaging, and low prep. So you can make coloring pages that kind of pair with their education curriculum, like alphabet or number tracing, states, sight words. You can even make them customizable, so maybe the teachers can customize them to the vocab words they're learning that week. You would also make them available for black and white printing only, because I know printing in color gets expensive as fuck. And also that detail alone makes your product like 10 times more thoughtful. And audience number 3 is the adults, aka the self-care girlies, like the ones who drink tea, they journal, and they want to unplug after a long day. For this market, your coloring pages should feel calming and luxurious and aesthetic. So for this audience, you can design like floral mandalas, I think they're called, affirmation-based pages, or just pages with calming things like candles and plants. And then you can niche down even more into things like anxiety relief, maybe some goal setting, some manifestation, and then sell them in bundles and call it like the self-care bundle kit, the anxious girl coloring book. And one power move would be to make them iPad friendly, because a lot of people use like GoodNotes or Procreate to color digitally. So just format your PDFs to make sure it like seamlessly works with iPads. It's 0 extra cost for you, but it also caters to like a whole new customer base. Okay, now number 8, resume and business card templates. This is for the girlies who know presentation means power. Now resumes and business card templates might not sound very sexy, but like they sell like hotcakes. People are always job hunting or freelancing or starting a new business. And they want to look professional and polished as fuck without hiring a designer. So I would start with clean Canva editable resumes and maybe throw in some matching business cards. Think modern layouts, but maybe like with a little pop of color. Then you can add a cover letter, a thank you note, maybe even like a LinkedIn banner. And now you got a whole ass brand kit that you can charge at least $30 for. So if you want to stand out with a product like this, I would niche the hell down. So you can make all these little products for people like teachers, creatives, corporate baddies. Then I would bundle everything up according to, who they are, and then add a quick Canva tutorial, maybe like a PDF guide. And then congratulations, you just turned all these little $2, $3 products into a whole $30 product. Because you're not just selling a resume or a business card, you're selling confidence to apply for that dream job, or to pitch a client, or to feel like the baddest bitch at a networking event because you're handing out all your business cards and it looks that good. Coming in at number 7, we have event planning kits. These are for the girls who plan parties like it's their full-time job. So think bridal showers, baby showers, bachelorette parties, birthdays, gender reveals, all the things. People want Pinterest-worthy vibes without having to pay a planner $2,000. And that's exactly where you come in. So your digital event kit should include everything they need. Invitations, banners, party games, labels, signs, and editable templates that they can customize themselves inside Canva. And of course, you can create your kits around themes that sell. And don't sleep on the seasons either. Think like New Year's Eve, Christmas, Valentine's Day, like even summer barbecues with matching menus and drink tags. And then of course bundle everything together and then like give it a sexy name like the ultimate bridal shower kit or the birthday bash kit. It makes your kit feel more high value. And bonus points if you include something like a checklist to make sure they have everything they need to make their event iconic. And then I would frame your shop to be like, you're not selling party printables, you're selling the main character moments of someone's life. Moving on to number 6, we have digital planners and journals. Now this is definitely one of the most profitable product categories on Etsy, and it has no signs of slowing down. Every girl wants to feel like she has her entire life together, or she's, striving to get there. But the thing that most people get wrong is that they'll go and spend all this time creating a very generic planner that literally anyone can use, and then wonder why they're not getting a lot of sales. Let's be honest, there are literally thousands and thousands of digital planners out there. There's daily planners, weekly planners, yearly planners. So the key here is to get specific as fuck with who you're talking to. If you're making a planner for a content creator, great, make a social media planner. And then add some sprinkles to your product like post trackers, idea list, brand pitch templates. If we're talking to more of a budget conscious girly, we can create like a financial goal journal that tracks her debt payoff, her spending habits, her monthly check-ins. Maybe make it interactive with some kind of AI. Maybe we could do like a Notion template. People don't want to just organize their life, they want to romanticize it. And the planner can be the very thing that helps them wake up early and hit their goals and step into the best version of themselves. And you can be the go-to girl for all things productivity and planning. Okay, now number 5 is one of my favorite things, and I actually just started another Etsy shop selling this very thing, which is Canva templates for social media. Everyone and their mom is trying to start a personal brand or run a business or just have an aesthetic feed, but not everyone has the time or the design skills to create scroll-stopping content from scratch. So with this product, you're not just selling templates, you're selling time, ease, and engagement. So first I would focus on the platforms where your dream customers are. And for most shops, of course, that's going to be Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube. And so for this product, I would stay ahead of trends, and I would also design all the templates for engagement. And of course, the more specific your templates are, the more they'll sell. So don't just create, Instagram templates for anybody, niche down again. Bonus points if you include like these short tutorial videos for your products, just, in case somebody's totally new to Canva. And then I would frame my products as giving them consistent, aesthetic, main character energy on autopilot, because you're literally giving them the tools to show up confidently online and grow their brand, and that's gonna sell. Okay, now we have number 4, which is budget trackers and financial tools. This product is for the girly who is ready to take control of her finances, and trust me, there are millions of her out there. If you can create digital tools that make people feel organized, in control, and like low-key powerful with their money, you've got a bestseller on your hands. So for this product, we have 3 types of customers. planners. The beginner who's just trying to figure out where the hell her money's going. The goal-getter who's saving up for something really specific like a wedding or a down payment on a house. And the debt slayer who is laser focused on becoming debt-free and building her credit score. So your job is to create planners and tools that speak to each of them directly. So for beginners, of course, we have products like the monthly or weekly income expense tracker. For the goal-getters, we can create these savings challenges, so like the 5K savings tracker. And then for the debt payoff girlies, we can always create like these debt payoff trackers, or even like a snowball method worksheet. But to stand out in this category, I wouldn't just create a PDF like everybody else. I would make something on Google Spreadsheets, Notion, Excel. You can add formulas to like auto-calculate totals or percentages or remaining balances. So it turns this basic printable PDF into a smart digital tool. And then of course you can make it aesthetic. So you can add pastels or neutrals or make it match your brand. Give them really cute names like the Rich Girl Finance System or your 2025 Wealth Plan, Money Moves Budget System. You get the vibe. Okay, this one is such a hidden gem and it's only getting hotter in 2025. We are living in the era of aesthetic homebodies. The girlies are meal prepping, they're hosting little dinner parties, they're romanticizing their weeknight dinners, and they want recipes that feel organized and curated and personal. And that's where digital recipe books come in. Most people aren't just looking for like a random list of meals. They want a vibe, a collection, a go-to. And your job is to deliver that vibe on a Canva design platter. Okay, so the niches to look out for when it comes to this product are the meal prep queens, the busy moms and the working girlies, and the diet specific baddies. Okay, so the meal prep queens, they want something fast. They want something healthy. They want the recipes that they can batch for the week. The diet specific baddies obviously want like keto, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, like you name it, there's a cult following. For the busy moms or the working girlies, we want something fast, like 15 minutes. We want one pan wonders, toddler approved meals, slow cooker Sunday bundles. Save her time, save her stress, and she will love you forever. Okay, so once you pick your niche, then I would make your recipe book irresistible. So make it interactive. I'm sure people are so tired of the printable PDFs. You can include check boxes for ingredients, maybe add a little section where people can type notes, and then you can add some personality every time you're introducing a recipe. So saying something like, this is my no-fail lazy girl dinner I love making on Thursday nights. Or this one gets my boyfriend to do the dishes. People love feeling connected to the creator. And then for like a fun little twist, you can also add blank spaces so they can add their tried and true recipes. So if you're a foodie or just a girl with a Pinterest board that's full of aesthetic kitchen inspo, this is your sign to create your own digital recipe line. Okay, moving on to number 2, that is wedding printables. Y'all, I'm finding this out right now as we speak, and the wedding industry is expensive as fuck. Like, side note, I just got quoted the other day for $600 for save the dates. So you already know that tens of thousands, probably even hundreds of thousands of brides are flocking to Etsy to grab wedding printables. Couples want everything to be like aesthetic and intentional and custom, but they're also trying to save money where they can. So let's start with what kind of wedding printables you can offer. Okay, so obviously we have the essentials. You know, we have the invitations, the save the dates, the seating charts, the table numbers, the welcome signs. And then of course we have the extras like itineraries, bar menus, guest book signs. But then we also have bundles, and honestly that's where the real money is. You can create full matching suites with a consistent aesthetic. Bundles obviously increase your average order value, but they also give this like done for you feel, meaning they have no need to get a wedding planner. And listen, Canva templates are like queen right now. Everyone knows how to use Canva. And if they don't, it's super easy to learn. So this product category is really powerful because people are already spending thousands and thousands of dollars on weddings. So spending like $15, $35 on a bundle feels like nothing. But also people are like so emotionally invested, obviously, in weddings. So they also want everything to be perfect. There's weddings all year round, but engagement season, so like November to February, and wedding season like March to August are gold mines. So if you're even thinking about creating wedding printables, this is your green light. Okay, now if you want consistent high volume sales all year round, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, so say hello to educational resources. So you can go in so many directions here based on subjects and ages and learning styles. You have younger kids, so like pre-K to second grade, and they're just learning the fundamentals of everything, you know, like alphabets and sight words and numbers. But for older kids, like, you know, third grade and up, that's when you can do like math, reading, and geography worksheets. You can do things for teachers, for parents who maybe like homeschool their children. But again, the key here is specificity. So instead of first grade math worksheets, worksheets. It can be like first grade fall themed worksheets, 10 pages of addition, subtraction, and place value. It's clear, it's targeted, and it gives the customer everything they need to say yes. So if you're the kind of girl who loves education, organization, and low maintenance money, educational resources are like your digital product dream. So if you love this video, don't forget to subscribe. Your girl's on the way to 100K subscribers in 2025, and every subscriber counts. So I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.